I'm going to welcome to the stage Marsha I don't know how to say your last name.
It's my husband's fault, Levin, but it's
Farias.
Farias. It's Farias.
Farias.
Yeah, he's from Argentina.
Ole, I have an Argentinian child.
His family's from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
Oh, very nice. Well, Marsha's book is called Everyday Medium, 7 Steps to Discover, Develop, and Direct Your Sixth Sense. But we have to start off by talking about you because everyone is always curious. What does it mean to be a medium? And then also, what does it mean to be an everyday medium to you?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to write the book, because I kind of want to change that definition, because the typical definition of mediumship is you think you're talking to someone who's no longer in a physical body. But I want people to understand that mediumship is using all of your spiritual senses. So what does that mean? It means we feel emotion. We can communicate with our emotion. When you do that, you know what people are thinking. You know their intentions towards you in relationship. And when you know this, you can make better decisions. It's like driving. When you see a pothole, you want to drive around it. And so when you can feel fear in other people, you know how better to respond in a conversation.
So this is like when people say 7% of communication is the words, and then we never talk about what the other 93% is.
That's right. So you have additional senses, just like with your physical senses. You have smell, taste, touch, but you have a sense of direction also. This physical senses, temperature. But when you go to the spiritual senses, you can feel somebody's emotion. You have an energy signature that is your emotion, and you can know what people are thinking. So that you know if they're saying something that doesn't connect, that doesn't vibe as you hear, you will learn to trust what you're picking up, to know how to respond, to make sure you're not putting yourself into situations that, whether it's physically dangerous or you're getting into something that emotionally is going to take a while to get out of.
Love that. What's so amazing about Everyday Medium is that it is so practical. Yes. With a topic that is often, people use the word woo-woo. How do you feel about the term woo-woo? Does that bother you?
No, not at all. I think that's actually, it sparks the conversation. I love that. I want to talk about that because every single person is a medium, because every single person has an invisible part to you. You have that energy body. Just like you feel a vessel, there's something inside of you. There's that invisible part. And so everyone, when you learn to speak the language of your spirit, we can all communicate whether you're in the physical body or not. And so things begin to happen. It's like your lights. You've got electricity streaming through, but you have a switch where you can turn the power on or off to whatever device you're using. You will learn how to turn on and off certain senses so you work and use them on command in your life. So if you're seeing a ghost, as a lot of my clients say, because they're like, I had someone call, and she came to me because her father had passed. And she said, I was sitting on my bed, and all of a sudden I felt like somebody was staring at me. And when I looked up, he was sitting on the bed. But it scared her. And she's, did I really see that? What is this? What do I do with that? And so you have fear around it, and I want people to realize you don't have to be afraid. It's actually normal. You're so used to living with your lights out that when they turn back on like that, you think there's something wrong with you, and there's not.
So powerful. Elia saying she loves your book. Donna and Stacy love your book. Fantastic, beautiful message from Jenny. We are here to share what we have learned and help others through our messages and lessons. That was from Jenny. We agree, Jenny. Marsha Farias is the author of Everyday Medium. That was a shout out to Marsha's husband. Thank you so much. Go ahead and grab that book and download it. And next up, we are going